Hey, Siami everyone, Siami. Just want to update you on the garden, show you what's going on, how everything is growing so far, some of the things that happened in the past. We had some frost a few weeks back, probably about a month, and it killed uh, quite a few of my plants, but thank the Father, I was able to plant some more in time. We learn as we go. So I started a little early, so I know not to start so early the next time. I was just ready to get going, and I thought the weather was going to cooperate. So when they say wait till after the so-called Easter, and I put it in my phone, April 15th is the date of the last frost. I should have stuck with that date. But here, I have, wow, I was doing so fast on that one, didn't I? I'm sorry. This is my squash plant. It's a crookneck squash. So it's the yellow squash that you see in the stores. And I planted 2 of them. This is one of them. And I put that in the new raised bed that I did. Okay, this is the raised bed. As you see, I got the drip irrigation system going too. So that's my crookneck squash. This is my zucchini. All right, so I have a total of 4 zucchini plants. This one, as you see, got the yellow leaf down there, and one of the ones, kind of look like it's dying. It made it through the frost, and I had to redo the soil, so that's why you don't see the black covering. I had to add some additives in the soil and mix it up real good. So you see that the plant is doing real good. So this is my zucchini plant, and I have some onions that I planted as well. There's red onion and white onion, and I think these here are red onions. That one right there is my other squash plant, the crookneck squash. And that's my watermelon plant. So it made it through the frost, and I had to redo it, replant it, and because of the nutrients and everything. So it's doing good. It's doing real good. And again, this is the new raised bed that I did over the beginning of the earlier this year. Here is the white onion. Okay, I got to cut some grass out, so try to overlook the grass. But that's the white onion. This is the other white onion. Okay, then here's the 2 more zucchini plants. This is the old garden. You can see the difference in the wood. Okay, the wood looks worn, and that's the new one over there. Okay, so that's the 2 zucchini plants. There's another white onion right there, and zucchini. Okay, and these plants get big. I didn't realize, how huge they got. So yeah, they get pretty big. And that's a watermelon right there. So if you notice, I didn't mention the lemon cucumbers or cantaloupe, and that's because they died. But I planted some more lemon cucumbers and some more cantaloupe and honeydew melon. So we'll see how those turn out. And I'm gonna put those out here with the zucchini and the watermelon. All right. So I'm gonna go on up here to the main garden, and I'm gonna show you what's going on there. We're approaching it. All right, you see I did a little extension here. I'll explain that in a minute. These right here, these are my sweet potatoes, okay? And let me back it up. So I am really, like blown away with what I see going on here. So that's sweet potato. Got 3 of them in this one, 2 of them in this one. So we got 3. Now this one right here, okay, it looked like it was gonna die. And my neighbor next door, she said, just let it go, because they're pretty hardy. I said, yeah, that's true, they are. So I mean, that thing popped back so quick. I said, my goodness. All right, more sweet potatoes. Look at that. Just, man, I'm blown away. Now in the flower pots, the little small pots, it's a pomegranate. That's that one right there, the pomegranate. And that one right there is the black cumin. I'm not going to keep them there. I just had it sitting there because of the rain. But look at the sweet potatoes, the leaves, and I'm gonna have to build a trellis behind it. This is another sweet potato. Yeah, I got quite a few of them. I ain't gonna lie, got quite a few of them going here. Sweet potato. All right. There's nothing in those flower pots down here. It used to be lemon cucumbers, but they died. And I reached out to a man that grew some and told him, what was going on with mine and what happened. And he told me what to do. So for anyone that would like to grow lemon cucumber, I tell you what he told me. He says put them in starter pots and use Miracle Grow seed starter. And he said when they grow and get the true leaves, then he said transplant them into the garden. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sweet potato. Okay, 9 sweet potato pots. All right. And I still have more sweet potatoes upstairs, 8 more plants. So I have some bags coming in, and I'm gonna plant those, and thinking about doing something a little different too with the lemon cucumbers once those grow. But I'm still in the thinking process with that. Okay, here we are in the main garden, and here's my not cauliflower, my collard greens. Let me take my time. These are my collard greens here. Okay, and I had in these spaces here, I had some mustard greens, but they had began to flower, because I planted them a little too early. So like I said, it's a lesson that is learned. But these are the collard greens, and they're doing real good. I just sprayed some 7 on it, to keep the bugs from eating them. And I'll show you when I get to the Swiss chard. And that's the Swiss chard right here. It was that one looks pretty healthy there. Okay, bugs really hadn't bothered that one too much. You can see it's a few little holes on there. Okay, so I sprayed that with 7 Swiss chard. Swiss chard, as you can see, the leaf right there was eaten. Okay, but for the most part, they're doing good. They're doing real good. Let's see. So the 7 will, definitely get rid of the bugs that's on there, at least until my marigolds begin to start growing. Another Swiss chard, and you can see how that one looked. Okay, so all of these are Swiss chard that I'm showing you. Now see that one? Look at that. You can see it. That one's been eaten up really bad. Okay, so the 7 should help that. They'll still grow. I'll get some healthy leaves out of there. That one as well. You know, I'll still get some healthy leaves. That's a okay. And you see it's multicolor as well. You know, this is yellow, that's a red. And you see the red in the leaf and on the stem. Okay, and you know, that's a red one also. And then the Russian kale. Man, I picked some of this the other day and I took it in, you know, and Brenda came down and she washed some, and she was talking about how good it looked, and she put it in her salad. I tell you, when she put it in her mouth, she was just, oh, this is so good. She was going, I mean, I was kind of smiling. Well, I was smiling. Ain't no kind of to it. I was smiling, you know, chest stuck out a little bit. But, you know, she was like, oh, this is so good. It tastes so much better than it does in the store, you know. So I was really excited. And I tell you, you know, it's just growing, you know, beautifully. It's growing so beautifully. Here's my my beans. These are my bush beans, and you can see that the bush beans are doing real good. That's a nice one right there, and another nice one right here. They all are doing good though. They're doing so well. You know, I'm really happy. And this last one I'm getting ready to show you, I thought it was dead. You know, I was considering to pull it up. Look at that. Got a leaf starting to come out on it. I saw that. I said, okay, I'm going to leave you alone. You look like you want to do a little something. So, and then my tomato plants. I think this is the smallest tomato plant that I have right now so far. So, you know, smallest may turn out to be the largest and more productive. Okay. There's another one. I have a total of 4 tomato plants. And I made sure, you know, I put enough space between them so they will have room to grow, and I have room to maneuver. And that's the largest one right there. Okay, and as you can see, this one right here, this is my marigold. Okay, so the marigold, I got them just kind of planted sporadically throughout the garden. And along the trellis, these are the peas. Remember the pea plants? Let me see if I can get a better angle here. Let's see here. Try to get down some. All right, there's one, you know, one of the pea plants, and look at that. I mean, they're growing beautiful. And this one, you know, it has some flowers on it right up under there, you know. And I thought it was kind of early for them to, you know, be blooming flowers, but that's something I'm gonna have to look into. But oh good, the sun's starting to go down just a little bit, so I can get a good view here for you guys. Okay, so all down through there, and see my little owl, it's been hooting. That thing is it's solar, you know, and it's just woo, 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 woo. So birds don't pay it any attention anymore. Okay, and my okra plants are doing good. Got 2 rows of okra. And some of them did die because of the frost. And as you can see, these that I'm showing you are the ones that made it through. Okay. And right next to that is marigold. Okay. Now, right there, these are the last set or last row of plants in the main garden. These are bell peppers. I had mistakenly called them okra. You know, I thought I had like 3 rows of okra, but I kept paying attention to it, and I said, you know what? I said, I forgot I had planted some bell peppers. So that's what these are. These are bell peppers. And I have red bell peppers and green. And I think I might even have some yellow also. So, but the progress is coming along real well. You know, garden is coming along real well. Now look at this here. Let me zoom out. Strawberries. This is my strawberry bunch from last year, and it took over the box. As you can see here, it just took over. I had 3 pots right there. Those are the new strawberry plants that I got this year, but man, it just took over. And this is the new strawberries that I got this year, the plants, and they're starting to fill out. You know, they're doing awesome. And let me show you something. Look at that. That's the first strawberry of these plants. The first strawberry is starting to take form and develop. And there's more. Look, he's throwing out a runner. You see that right there? This right here. This is a runner. Okay? And I need to clip that so this plant, let me zoom out here. Okay. I need to clip this runner so that this plant can produce more strawberries. If I don't clip that runner, it's going to take the energy away from the plant for producing strawberries. So I want to make sure I clip that runner. And right there you can see more strawberries are starting to develop. Okay, so I want this whole pyramid here. It's called a pyramidal strawberry, or strawberry pyramidal. I just want it to grow and fill out like this one. And you see the flowers, you know. I'm looking for the bees. I really hadn't seen any bees yet, but when they come and, you know, get to these flowers, man, it's gonna be crazy. You see that right there? Strawberries starting to form, and there's quite a few of them. Okay, I got quite a few of them that's starting to grow, and all these flowers, you know. So I'm not a strawberry eater. My wife and I don't think my son Isaiah, my youngest son, I don't think he eats strawberries, but my wife and my daughter-in-law, They love them. So I grow them for them. You know, I just love to see the produce. You know, I like to see it come forth. So let me show you what I got going on here in these pots. All right. So you see I got 3 lemon cucumbers, and I planted them last week. And like I said, I did what the man told me to do. Put them in starter pots, and I got some Miracle Grow seed starter. And as you can see, they're starting to grow. All 3 of them. They're starting to grow. So definitely be watching that, and make sure I keep it watered and everything. And here is a honeydew melon. Look at that. All right. So I'm going to wait until, now this right here, this leaf, this is called the true leaf. Okay. So I'm going to wait till more true leaves grow from this honeydew melon plant. These leaves right here feed the plant until the true leaves come forth. I'm learning that. And the true leaves are the leaves that feed from the rays of the sun, you know, getting the photosynthesis and feed the plant. Okay. So, and that's what helps that plant to grow. This is my cabbage plant. So I'm gonna let that grow larger. I actually had 2 of them, and one of them died. So I'm gonna plant like maybe 3 more, and I'm gonna put the cabbage plants in the place of the mustard plants that I took up, the mustard greens. So I'm gonna put them in that place. I have I planted 2 more honeydew melon, and as you see, they haven't began to germinate yet. Okay. And then I planted 4 more okra plants. All right. And I told you that I did lose some of the okra. Most of them made it, and I have one right there that just broke the surface. So yep, that's what's happening. Just wanted to show everyone, update you on everything that's going on, and I'm really, excited about it. Really enjoy what I see going on. It's a joy to see the plants and everything growing, and everything was started from seed. Everything, it was started from seed. So I thank Tata Manzambi, for allowing the produce to come forth. And I prayed over the garden, that he would give us increase, because I do share. I don't mind sharing. And it's a wonderful thing to to see this take place. So I pray that the sweet potatoes will grow. When I begin to harvest these, the harvest will take place somewhere between September, October, something like that. They said when you see the leaves beginning to turn yellow, that's when when it's time to start harvesting. So I can't wait to harvest, and when I do, I will share with you and let you see what type of harvest I get from those. So till next time, you all take care. You be increased and in Sambu Ulolo. All right, Siami.